Hey guys, so it's Alex back again, and I'm going to cover some topics and some news reports out of Southeast Asia, just because I know a lot of you are interested in traveling there, going as a tourist, or just migrating there for keeps, you know, moving there as a retiree or as a young expat who just wants a change in life and explore more of Southeast Asia, its food, its culture, its cheap way of life. And yeah, so this article here talks about how homelessness and sex workers are increasing in Bangkok. So there's been a huge surge in the number of homeless people and sex workers in Bangkok. Statistics provided by an organization show. So, Isarachon Foundation revealed that the number of homeless people in Bangkok had risen by almost 10% within a year, from 3,630 people in 2017 to 3,993 last year. Of these 2,424 were males, while 1,569 were females. So once again, it's usually males who dominate when it comes to homelessness and dire situations. Most homeless people were found in Phra Nakhon. Might be saying this funny. Phra Nakhon district, 687, followed by Bang Su, 302, Chatuchak, 277, Paphum 1, 224, and Sampha Phawong, 204. The Foundation Secretary General Achara Sonwari said. The Foundation also said that more elderly people and mentally ill people were living on the streets after being evicted from their homes by their families. So that's a pretty scary statistics. That's what happens to a lot of elderly people in Southeast Asia, particularly in Thailand. They apparently get kicked out onto the street by their families, which is a very sad situation. Imagine not being able to rely on anyone but yourself. And when you're over 60 or 70 or over 80 years old, you can't really work much, and hence the problem. So there is also an increase in the number of sex workers, especially in the Rajamnon area, Achara said. Most of these women were factory workers who entered the trade for economic reasons or because the factories where they work had closed down. So it's all those freelancers, all those sex workers you see walking around in Bangkok. So a lot of them are forced into this type of work because their job has finished up at some local factory and they pretty much have nothing else to do. And I mean, to be honest, sex work pays a lot more to these women. That's why there's a lot of ladyboys in Thailand, because they realize that they can earn so much more in working in the sex industry compared to working some labor job. This is why so many men out there are choosing to go that route, so they can earn a lot more money. And yeah, I mean, obviously sex sells, and Thailand, especially Bangkok, is the real proof of that. So these rising numbers show that Bangkok's policies do not tackle the problem at its root, the foundation pointed out. Although homeless people were forced out by the authorities from areas such as Phra Hurat, Sanam Luang, and Klong Lod, they did not disappear but simply moved to areas along BTS stations on the Sukhumvit line, she said. Also, state-run shelters that take care of the homeless and provide them with job training after they're captured are too crowded, as they also take care of elderly people as well as mentally ill people. So you can imagine those places would be really crowded, because quite a number of people in Bangkok need support. And although they receive job training from these facilities, without the money to start a small business, they have no other choice but to end up on the street again, Atachara said. To tackle these problems at the core, the foundation proposed that the community play a more active role by providing job training to their community members. Once these homeless people are properly trained, recruiters from the employment department should find jobs for them. it's a good thing to do. I mean, yeah, I've personally been to Bangkok lots of times, and I've seen homeless people pretty much everywhere. And I mean, they're all kind of very polite, and they're not in your face. It's no one's hassling you for money, but you do definitely see them around. The foundation also proposed that the state allocate a budget to provide financial support to families to ease the financial stress of taking care of elderly members. It is not too difficult to make Bangkok free of homeless people, said Foundation President Sopon Pornchakchai. He said the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration should allocate 1% of its total budget, or about 730 million bahts, to take care of homeless residents. With 50 Thai baht budget for each homeless individual, the BMA can provide basic needs such as food and shelter, as well as give them job training and employment support to enable them to stand on their own feet, he said. So, I don't know how many of you guys have been to Bangkok and just had a look around. I mean, it's a nice city. There's a lot of things to do. But yeah, it's obviously, when you live there, you actually start to see the problem in the city as well, where homelessness and sex workers are being forced into those types of living conditions. So just gotta appreciate what you've got and make the most of it. So I hope you guys like this kind of new format. I'll be doing stories like this from day to day to just address broader topics that concern us as citizens of this world. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.
Drop the bass, Kitty.
And if you want to protect your online privacy and help my channel out at the same time, visit drivenanddesired.com/NordVPN. If you sign up through that link, I will earn a small commission to keep this channel as well as my other projects like drivenanddesired.com going.
How do you feel when someone is looking over your shoulder? Not all snoopers can be seen. Cyber criminals can steal your sensitive information. Hackers can intercept your data on public Wi-Fi. But not with the NordVPN app. It helps protect your privacy by encrypting your online data, and it's so easy to use. NordVPN, your shield from online snoopers. Download and enjoy trusted internet security and privacy.
Take us out, kitty.
I got money in the bank. Shawty, what you think?
You